Alright, so I just got the ingredients for the mac and cheese here. I just wanted to say really quick, I was just at McDonald's and I got a bunch of free stuff from their Monopoly promotional. I have 9 ice cream cones and they expire in 3 days, so I just went there and I got 2. I walked outside. I saw a guy who looked homeless. So I'm like, hey man, do you want one of these? And he was like, I'm full, bro. And he's like, you got that. It's good for your bones. And he repeated himself. He's like, ice cream's good for your bones. And I'm like, cool, okay, thanks, man. But hopefully I didn't quite eat both of them, but I'm hoping that my bones are gonna make some really good mac and cheese tomorrow. Okay, later. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do here is boil the mac and cheese. Okay, we're already at kind of a roadblock here because I gotta get some scissors, that's why. Other thing is, you gotta salt the water. Just, no, 1 second. Important to see this. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to boil the water before you put the pasta in, but I've seen people leave the pasta in before. God, this is getting heavy. Leave the pasta in and then turn on the heat and let it come to a boil, but I'm just gonna follow what's on the box. 1 second. Man, it's hard on my wrist. So everyone likes to say make your pasta water as salty as the ocean. I don't know. There's an Adam Ragusea podcast about this, but I feel 4 big pinches usually good for a pound of pasta, but my hands are different from yours, so just do what you want. Do what you want. You might be curious why the kitchen looks different from my last chili video, which did so well. It's because the place got remodeled, yeah. Okay. Just gotta stir it a little bit. I like wooden tools also, if you can. If you can use one, because this is this is my housemate's non-stick pot, and this will not scratch it. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this to boil now. Just wanted to take note of this. So the pasta's, yeah, that's right. I took care of the scissors off screen. Right here, this is the pasta in the bowl, and now just take note of how much space this takes up. It's gonna be different after we boil it. Any guesses? Any guesses in chat for whether it'll take more volume or less volume? So we're gonna do what's on the box here, the bag, you could say, 11 to 13 minutes after it's boiled. It says 4 quarts of water. That's probably fine. I think there was something else I was gonna say, but I forgot. Okay, next we're gonna grate the cheese. The water's like almost boiling, so I'll do that soon. But right here, we've got a lot of cheese to grate, so I want to start that quickly. And I want to point out the recipe here says 470 grams Monterey Jack cheese. Well, what I've got here is 453 grams, and I feel like some people I know would see this and go like, "Oh no, I gotta get 17 more grams of Monterey Jack cheese." Don't do that. This is fine. 2.5 cups. What he did, he just put it in American units because it was close to what he had, and like just that's why it's 470 instead of this. Don't follow these exactly. It's fine. Trust me. Oh, also, like, oh wow, did this guy get a whole new cheese grater for this video? I actually got this like a year ago, and I haven't made mac and cheese since then. Shame. But now I'm gonna do it. I gotta take off this thing still. Oh, this is gonna be satisfying. Oh. Don't look at the kitchen floor in the reflection. Nice. Looks about boiling to me. Man, that's splashing everywhere. It said 11 to 13 minutes. I'm trying to look through the camera. Nice. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna try and hold this under my chin so that I don't know if it's in the camera view, but yeah. So this is what I'm gonna be doing for a few minutes. I'm not gonna. Oh my god! All right. This is honestly really embarrassing. The kitchen's not clean right now. So I gotta make a little space for this really big cutting board. The cheese got a little out of control here, so we're gonna carry out the rest of it on this guy. And this isn't even half the cheese. Man, crazy how much cheese there is in mac and cheese. Sometimes you don't always think about it. The timer's about to go off. 1 second. All right. I didn't get the timer going off. I thought it would keep beeping, but it didn't. This pasta, I mean, yeah, that was 11 minutes. I don't know. I guess I could leave it on for like a couple more minutes. But the pasta's going to cook more in the cheese itself, so yeah, we'll just turn it off. And so I actually have a strainer. I mean, I don't expect everyone to have this, but yeah, this is going to, like, it's got a little slot here for the water, so I'm not doing this with one hand, believe me. I'll be right back. All right, pasta drained. I'll leave the cheese over here, I guess. I'm gonna do more grating. Yeah, I'll be back. So, I'm pretty sure this says, no, it's over here, right? No, it's, yeah. 227 grams. And the recipe says 112 grams. So I'm just gonna, I don't feel like getting a knife out to cut this like perfectly in half. So I'm just gonna take my wooden spoon that I already used. Do we take the smaller part? It said 112, and 112 is less than half of 227. So I'm taking this. 1 second. I should turn on the stove. So what we're working on here is the sauce. We start with some butter and flour. Come on. Come on, man. Alright, come on. Perfect. We also need flour. I think I've... got some flour here. Spoon inside already. It says half a cup of flour. I think I'm just gonna like YOLO it. Well, let me put this butter back in the fridge. Just never. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna YOLO this flour. Actually, I think we gotta wait till the butter's melted first, so... For now, we'll just... yeah, start around... yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so another thing we're gonna need... 3 cups of milk and, I don't know, like 1 cup heavy cream. This is a... yeah. That's a pint, so that's more than we need. Yeah, this is something where I might... okay, so I think we can, like, guess this. So this is half a gallon. I believe there's 8 cups in a gallon. So, 3... hold on, this is distracting me. Alright, this is melted. Maybe turn the heat down a little bit. We don't need to cook this so much. Okay, now for the flour. If you forced me to guess, I'd say that's like 1/8 of a cup. I don't know. So maybe like 3 or 4 of those spoonfuls. I mean, you want it to be like kind of solid. Man, this video is going to be way longer than the chili one, huh? Also, I think you're supposed to use a whisk for this, but I don't want to, like, get another dish dirty. And also, I don't want to scratch this Dutch oven. Alright, this is getting... Alright, I think that we've put in about a half cup, I think. Arguably too much. So now, what we're supposed to do, I believe, is, yeah, I should... Okay, I think we've got enough stirred. Alright, now, this is 8 cups. We want to use a little less than half of this. Now, I gotta open that. 1 second. Yeah, easy. Alright, and you're gonna slowly stream in. I spilled some. Alright, so what's gonna happen is it's gonna kind of clump up like this. That's what you want. So don't worry about that. We're still nowhere near the full amount of milk we're going to use. I think they call this a bechamel sauce. I think if you're making like a real fancy lasagna, you'd have something like this. I don't know if it would be a replacement for the ricotta, or if it would just be in addition, but I mean, it smells pretty nice, so I'd recommend it. It's not too hard to make either, as you can see. Yeah, still a good amount of milk we want to add. It really does kind of blend in with the pot, though. If we were using a darker pot, it might look a little more appetizing, but all good. So yeah, I mean, I'd say man, is a half gallon really 8 cups? Let me know in the comments. I think maybe just one more stream of milk should be enough. And then we add the heavy cream. A little more. I mean, what else am I going to do with this milk? I don't drink it. Maybe I could turn the heat up. But either way, we are now gonna, let's see. Once thickened, add in the mixed grated cheeses 1.5 cups at a time and whisk until, okay. So we've got some of the cheese here. Wait, did it say once thickened? Well, it's not very thick right now, so I guess I'll just wait. I'll see you later. I forgot about the heavy whipping cream. Don't get heavy cream on my phone. Okay, perfect, yeah. This is so stupid. It doesn't even need this stupid plastic thing. Like, you could just open it like a carton like they did. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going by weight here. It feels like roughly half. Yeah, alright. Smells pretty nice. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too liquidy right now, but we'll give it some time. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close. I should have done this earlier, but once again, this is our motto here, clean as you go. So, this flour is going right back. There it is. Now, I think this is, it's looking a lot thicker. I just left this on a few minutes. I low-key might have let it, not burn at the bottom, but there's some, like, browner bits. Anyway, this looks about what I expected bechamel sauce's consistency to look like. So, we're going to put in some of the cheese, not all of it. Yeah, that should be good. I think that looks like around 1.5 cups. And now we're going to see some real thickening. Remember that bechamel sauce? It's not a bechamel sauce anymore. This is what they call a Mornay sauce. Or the French might say a Mornay sauce. And they're probably going to be smoking a cigarette. We're going to put in the rest now, I think. Yeah. See, now it's like, oh man, it's starting to feel like mac and cheese. And that's just from the extension of my arm. Now there's a couple more things we can add. So this is around like 3 cups. We could add a little more. Actually, no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save that for another part here. Yeah, I'll be right. Alright, now this is where I don't expect anyone else to really do this unless you're cooking like to impress other people, but I've got some nutmeg here. I don't think I'll really be able to show myself grating it with one hand. But yeah, you're gonna see a little bit shaved off of this because it'll be in there. And also I'm gonna put salt in. Alright, I have applied the nutmeg and some salt. Maybe like 2 small, like 2 finger pinches of salt. And I think it tastes really good. So it is time now to add the pasta. Now I actually started doing this a little bit, a little bit earlier than. I think the pasta's a little bit stuck right now. Oh man, we gotta get this in the sauce. Alright, that should be okay now. Alright, I forgot what I was saying. Oh jeez. Easy. So yeah, I'm a little ahead of schedule. I'm probably not gonna, I don't know. I have to basically wait like 3 more hours before doing any of this, before like leaving. So I'm not gonna put this in the oven until I'm close to leaving. So I will wait before doing that. So right now, I mean, if it were just me, I think like if I were making this for myself to eat for like 2 weeks, with many vegetables, of course, and protein, I would probably just eat it as is. Like this is good enough. But hoping to make it a little crispy when everyone else tries it, so we gotta put it in the oven for that. I'm just trying to get the stuff scraped off the bottom. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take a longer break now, and I will clean all of that garbage up. Alright, so I've done some of the cleaning, but not all of it. Also, it's dark out. So now I've put about half the mac and cheese in this tray, and so we're gonna scoop some of the cheese, but not all of it. And what am I doing? I'm just bringing this over. I was gonna spill cheese all over the stove if I'd kept that up. So yeah, now by the way, big fan of the bench scraper. Would recommend for many kitchen tasks. Man, that is not. It doesn't matter. It's gonna get covered up anyway. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the other half in and then show that. 1 sec. All right, here she is. So this oven doesn't even have like an indicator for when it's done preheating, so I'm just gonna assume it's been long enough. Oh man, this is kind of sketch, not gonna lie. Oh, just don't touch the grate. Alright, there it is. That was really important to show. I will be back. It said 20 to 25 minutes, so let me just do that. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I just wanted to throw this in. So there was a little bit of like leftover cheese sauce, and I just scraped it off with this rubber spatula, and put it in my leftovers. I just think that's a cool way to use like scraps that you weren't gonna do anything with. It is done. That looks good to me. So now I just gotta clean up and shower and I'll head over. That should be all.